Ah, Alexios returns. Victory written across his face.
Where's your brother? Not here to settle any bets?
It's already been settled. He lost.
The gates have their guardians. Charon's lost souls have found peace. Now, tell me what you know about the staff.
I never promised you that. I promised to fulfill your destiny.
Enough games, Hades. I did as you asked. We had a deal.
You were never in a position to bargain with me. Your life was mine. The moment you killed Cerberus, I could have had anyone place guardians at those gates. Truth is, I needed you to grow accustomed.
What are you talking about?
Oh, did I not mention? I have a fifth gate, and you're going to spend the rest of eternity protecting it. That is your destiny.
I didn't bow to your wife, and I won't bow to you.
Oh, you'll fucking bow.
Collect this!
Why fight it? Suffer forever.
Listening to you, I've suffered enough! I don't see what's funny.
You act like any of this matters. But you're a prisoner wherever you are.
Malaka!
That's enough!
No need to shout. This isn't your domain, brother.
Hades has nothing left to offer you. You are never meant to stay here, nor Elysium. You didn't belong on Kefalonia, and you didn't belong in Sparta. I can offer you a place you do belong. It's time you finally found it. Atlantis awaits.
Anywhere's better than here.
I won't forget this. No!
There's no need for that here. You're safe.
I've heard that before.
This place isn't like any other you've been. There's no Persephone, no Hades.
Just you.
Just me. Dikastis Vasilevs, the Grand Adjudicator of all Atlantis. But to you, I am Poseidon. What I'm offering you, Keeper of the Staff, is a place at my side. Join me as my Dikastis. Welcome home.
This place is the real Atlantis. I mean, it's intact. I thought this city was destroyed.
Every 7 years, our great city begins a new cycle, if judged to be imperfect.
And who's the judge?
Before your arrival, it was my decision alone. Now that I have you at my side, I intend for this cycle to last an eternity.
If you're the Dikastis Vasilevs, you expect me to be...
Dikastis, the judge. Be my hand in laying and enforcing judgment in Atlantis.
Well, I must warn you that I'm not always right.
I was both surprised and encouraged by your actions in the underworld. Fortunes were exchanged in response to your choices. But trust that I learned your reverence to justice is true.
So you expect me to live among you? A home among gods?
Gods? We are much more than the human conception of gods. Your father called us the ones who came before. But as Alethea told you, we are the issue.
You know about my staff, Pythagoras, and Alethea? I'm starting to feel very watched.
Your trials in both Elysium and the underworld. No, your triumphs there are known to us.
My trials forced me into rebellion. They made me face the dead. My hardships make me a good Dikastis?
We don't always choose our path. But in this case, your blood shows for you. You possess both DNA strands. The best of humans and Isu. I have no doubt that you are our mutual future.
It's an honor. Where do I start?
Humans have 5 senses to understand the world around them. We have been blessed a 6th. Knowledge. Ah, no. It is not merely your vision of the eagle. The essence of that sense slips now. But it can be awoken in Atlantis. Your staff is more than a key. It's a bridge between who you are now and who you must become.
And if I fully awaken this 6th sense, I'll have mastered the staff.
That and more. Come, let me show you.
I accessed power sources in Elysium and the underworld. They helped my knowledge, I think. But they haven't changed my senses.
In Atlantis, you'll find the sources that awaken your new sense much more concentrated. Not only will your knowledge grow here, but it will thrive. You'll find 3 such sources once you leave this palace. You know them as Keeper's Insights.
Doesn't look like anyone can get through.
It's blocked to those who haven't full access to our knowledge. Find the source of that knowledge within this palace. Try to pass through once you do.
Strange. But it feels like the staff is becoming a part of me. I think I'm starting to understand. It's like I can feel Isu memories and hear their wisdom. Now I know what you meant about the sources being more concentrated. I feel different.
Many things are different here, Alexios. You'll discover that in time. Atlantis awaits you. I have one rule that is absolute. Our technology cannot be used on my human civilians. Their bodies cannot withstand the power. The Isu know this above all.
So, I'm free to go. What task should the Digastis do first?
Even Atlantis is not a perfect society. It yearns for balance. So be that balance. Then when your role as guide to the people is fulfilled, it may well be perfection. Don't worry. You've already earned my respect, which is a trial in itself.
Digastis, His Eminence Atlas humbly requests that you join him at his Doma to discuss a matter of grave importance.
Right. I'll make sure to stop by. His Eminence? This place has more kings than Sparta.
Ah, you've arrived! I'm honored that Digastis would accept my humble request.
You're Atlas, I take it?
In the flesh. I thank you for coming to see me. I'm sure you're very busy. The burden my father gave you is not a light one.
Your messenger told me it was urgent.
Gravely urgent, indeed.
Well, here I am.
It's my brothers, the Archons. They have issues with the human populations under their control. Tensions between Isu and humans are mounting. Without order, the problems will grow severe.
I'll try to use my position to help them where I can.
Find Hadiros, Amphiris, and Azeas. Through your shining example, I hope they learn the valuable lessons in discipline they so desperately need.
And if I help them, you're hoping it'll maintain the peace between Isu and humans?
That's the plan. Poseidon should have known they weren't ready for the responsibility an Archon bears. But that's his failing.
We have Archons where I'm from. Do they fulfill the same duties?
They are charged with overseeing and ruling the humans of Atlantis. Ensuring all live comfortably and peacefully. A job at which I fear they're failing.
There always seems to be unrest between the two races. The Underworld and Elysium were no different.
Time passes and tensions keep building. I expected my father to handle it. But Atlantis grows steadily worse, and no one wants to see what could happen if precautions are not taken.
I'll find the Archons and make sure their problems are taken care of.
What have I missed? What must I do?
As ice. You have your hands full.
Vigastis, you're a welcome sight. The only one I've had in some time.
So many sick. I'm surprised anything can spread in a place as advanced as this.
It's shocking. Nothing I have tried will cure the sick or stop the pathogen spreading. I've lost so many already.
Don't worry. We'll find a way to stop the sickness. Tell me what you need.
Well, there was a device being worked on by a scientist named Consus. Its intention was to rapidly heal injuries and eradicate disease.
Was?
His device is missing. Scientists here have tried to replicate it based on the schematics, but it's still in the experimental phase. And it hasn't been tested on humans.
So it may not work.
That's not the biggest issue. Poseidon has outlawed the use of our technology on humans. I fear that if we don't act quickly, the pathogen will spread across Atlantis.
If you think this healing device can help the sick, then I'll make sure you have it.
The wisdom of an issue, but the compassion of a human. You were a good choice for Vigastis. You'll find the device in one of the issue laboratories, in the Consus archive.
His eyes saw me yesterday.
The device Azais wants must be inside.
I hope you have a coin for the ferryman. Stop right there! That wasn't smart.
Metal is heavy. And here's a note. The Forge of Atlantis. This can be used to create weapons. I have to find this place. I've brought the, glowing cloth you've asked for.
It's a nanotech matter regenerator, in fact, but you have it. I can't believe it. Now then, let's see what this thing can do.
What the fuck did you do?
I thought I had calibrated correctly. Oh no, what have I done? I killed this poor human. The device doesn't work, and you stole it against Poseidon's laws. What do we do now?
This device is your only chance of stopping the sickness. You need to keep trying.
Yes, you're right. Not trying will just mean more innocent lives are lost. I think if I make some adjustments, I can get it to function on humans correctly.
Everyone seems to be looking much better. Well, almost everyone.
The device still needs work, but it has incredible potential. Poseidon won't be happy that we broke his law, but I'm glad you were the one to do it and not me. In any case, I'm eternally grateful for your help. Thank you.
That's one Archon helped. I hope they're not all this intense.